Hello everyone, and my name's Mark from Event First Aid UK. Today we're going to be covering a basic life support session, so you know what to do if someone is in cardiac arrest. So the first thing to do, as always, is start with your primary survey. So come into the scene, use your senses, and the first part of the primary survey is D for dangers. So we're going to do a full look around the room using your sight, full 360 look. You could use your smell to see if you can smell anything. You might feel heat, you might hear gases. Once you're quite happy that it's safe to enter, we can start thinking about response. So we can start talking to our patient. Hello, my name's Mark. I'm a first aider. Open your eyes, wiggle your fingers if you can hear me. See if you can get any response from them. If you get no response and it's now safe to enter, you can enter the scene. When you come into the scene, come in and then kneel down by the side of your patient. So now, continuing our primary survey, we're going to see if we can get a response to pain or pressure. So we're going to come down and we're going to squeeze the top of the shoulders and see if we get any response. Even a grimace on the face, a shying away, is a response to that, which means they're just partially unresponsive and we're getting a response to stimuli, which is really good. If you're getting no response, as in this case, what we're going to do is open the airway, have a look in the mouth. Can we see anything in the airway? If there was anything in the airway, we're going to carefully turn our patient while supporting them, what we call postural drainage, and allow any vomit or objects, hopefully, to come out of the airway onto the floor. We're then going to turn our patient back, recheck the airway. Once it's clear and we can't see anything in there, place one hand on the forehead, two fingers under the chin. The two fingers under the chin are just to support it, and tilt the head back. Once the head's tilted back, bring your head down so your ear is over their mouth and nose, and then you're going to look, listen and feel. So we're looking at the chest for rise and fall, we're listening for any breathing, and we're seeing if we can feel any air movement on the side of our face. You do this for 10 seconds. Once you've done this for 10 seconds, you are hoping to see 2 or more regular breaths. If you're seeing anything less than 2 in that 10-second time, you need to start CPR. So to start CPR, you need to find the center of your chest, or the patient's chest. So we first can use the armpits to place the hand over the patient's armpit, bring it round to the center of the chest, and all that should be touching the center of the chest is the ball of your palm. Place the other hand on top. You can either interlock the fingers, cross palms, whatever is comfortable for you. Make sure the elbows are locked, and then you're going to deliver 30 chest compressions. You're looking to get 100 to 120 in a minute. So songs like Staying Alive, Another One Bites the Dust, or Nelly the Elephant really work. So here we go. And you're looking for 1/3 of the chest depth. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Once you've delivered your 30 chest compressions, you need to find a face shield to be able to deliver rescue breaths. It's highly recommended you use a face shield in CPR. However, if you're unable to use one, it is your choice. If you don't have one of these available and you don't feel comfortable delivering rescue breaths, you can just continue with continual chest compressions. You're still helping this patient. So when you've got your face shield, they normally come in a little packet. Take it out. It's got a one-way filter in the center and an outline of the face. Place that over the mouth and the nose. Pinch the nose, 2 fingers under the chin, tilt the head back again, head tilt, chin lift, and blow 2 regular breaths into the patient. 1, 2. Once you've done 2, hands in the center of the chest again, and 30 chest compressions. Once you've done your 30 chest compressions, go back to your breaths. And we keep doing chest compressions at the rate of 30 to 2 until the person starts breathing for themselves, you're too tired to continue, someone takes over to you, or a healthcare professional like the ambulance service or a doctor tells you to stop. You may also look for an AED, which stands for Automated External Defibrillator. There's many of them around there in different locations. So if you do manage to get hold of an AED and it turns up, bystander brings it to you, fantastic. Get your AED, open it up, and in real life, switch it on. This will start to load up and talk you through what you need to do next. But what you need to do is clear the patient's chest. So all clothing above the waist needs to be removed. You need to have a quick look at the chest for any hair, so the pads make good adhesion to the skin. So in the packs becomes a little razor, so you can shave the area where the pads go, which we'll show you in a second. You need to look for moisture because it's quite warm sometimes. Sometimes when someone has a cardiac arrest, they may have had a heart attack before, which means they get quite sweaty and clammy. So in the packs comes like little towels to dry the area, or you can use whatever you have available around you. Have a little look for jewellery, so large chains, and that can just be moved out of the way. You'll have a look at the chest for any sort of pacemakers, which normally are on the left-hand side, which don't cause us a problem. But if it's on the right, we might need to change the pad positioning, which we'll show you in a second. Once you've done them checks and you're quite happy, the chest is clear and ready for the pads, get your pads out of the packet. Look at the pads, it tells you where to place each pad on the chest. So one pad goes on to the right-hand shoulder, basically just onto the collarbone. And the other pad goes on the left-hand side, just underneath the breast, basically where the breast connects to the chest wall. Make sure you press the pads down firmly. When you do this, your defib will automatically recognise it and move on.
Analysing heart rhythm.
When it says analysing heart rhythm, stand clear. Make sure no one's near or touching your patient.
Shock advised.
When it says shock advised, make sure everyone stand clear, shocking patients. The orange flash button will shock and you deliver the shock. As soon as the shock's delivered, straight back in to your chest compressions. And we're back in to 30 compressions to 2 breaths. If there was a pacemaker here, instead of putting the pads into the position that we have them now, what we would end up doing is what we call the secondary pad placement option, which is one pad in the centre of the chest between the nipples and the other pad on the centre of the back between the shoulder blades. Hopefully you found this quick video very informative and you feel a bit more confident in doing CPR in cardiac arrest patients. If you'd like to find out more, please get in touch with us at Event First Aid UK, where we offer all different types of training courses, both first aid, medical and educational courses. Thank you very much for listening.